So about 2 weeks ago now, I sprayed down what I consider to be one of the greatest of all time power hit combos in the N-Ext line to help get your lawn through the heat wave of summer. What is that? We're going to talk about it today. The products we used to get this green color were 2600 Green Charge, 700 Green Effect, 0025 Green Kick, and D-thatch. As far as application rates go for all the products, we sprayed down the 2600 at 15 ounces per thousand, the D-thatch and 700 at 6 ounces per thousand each, and the 0025, we sprayed that down at about 3 ounces per thousand square feet. Sky's the limit on what you can do. Now, I will say, to simplify the process, I recommend using any means that involves using a larger tank, especially if you have a large property, because it simplifies the process in that you only have to go over the property one time. I will admit I was crazy ambitious with what I was able to use to do it, and that most people won't have access to this particular application method. If you have a smaller lawn, I would say you could definitely do this with a backpack sprayer, no problem, or one of these. Now, I will say with one of these, it might be a little bit longer and more time consuming because you're going to have to fill up the tank multiple times with each product individually, depending on how large your property is, but it'll get the job done just right. And I do recommend using one of these anyway, as I've talked about in the past, because it gives you the sufficient water dilution with every product in the line, so you don't even have to think twice about that. From my experience, I'm going to be honest with you, this is my favorite application method for a small lawn. And another thing from my personal experience, I do find it best to mix every product separately and individually. Sure, you can mix a couple together, you can group and mix and match, but because we have some pretty high usage rates here, I do recommend just going each product individually out of this, which means you will have to go over the lawn 4 separate times. If you do that and water it in 5 to 10 minutes after, the results will thank you in 7 to 12 days. Get out there, get spraying, but before you do, just to give you a little more information on what's in these products and why they're so great, I recommend you check out this playlist right here. And if you want to see a field test I actually did a couple months back with the 0025, Aerate, and 002, and what they did for the turf and soil in a matter of 2 weeks, I recommend you check out this video here. And if you click this button right here, something magical is going to happen. You're going to be hearing more from us as we show you how to have the deepest, darkest, greenest, thickest lawn with the N-Ext products.